Oh, yeah. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
On Saturday. This is good.
We should change the name to just
We probably should change the name.
random
Anyone have any name ideas? Just let us know.
random coffee time. We didn't do this last week because
We didn't.
no, we didn't. I don't remember exactly
There was a
what we were
lot
doing.
going on.
but There was something. I think there was something Saturday morning.
Huh? We usually talk about this before, but
Yeah,
something happened.
something happened. We were busy.
This was impossible.
Today's coffee.
Oh, today's coffee.
Today's
I'm
coffee.
having tea right now because Dan is being brave and having flavored coffee. So it's New England coffee and it's chocolate cappuccino brand.
Love flavored coffee.
Do you? Do you love it as much as me?
Cappuccino-y.
I wish I was better. I can't. I used to be able to have flavored coffee, and then I couldn't, and now I gag, and so I can't
She
even
decided
offer it
not
as
to
a
do that today.
sacrifice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish I was better at that, but I can't.
New England Coffee, established 1916.
Oh,
For over 104 years, this small New England company's been giving us big coffee.
their plain coffee's better.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It smells okay.
It does.
I know I can't do flavored coffee.
And I get to have it with a pie chaser.
I'm being good. That apple pie is from my grandma. She gave it to us. So
Shouldn't make it.
she didn't make it, but she gave it to us.
It was like from my grandma. Everybody's like, oh, your grandma makes pie. It's like, no. Is that
But
pie's
she-
from like Big Y?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she saves it for if somebody comes to visit, and nobody had come to visit. So when I came, she sent it home with me so that, like, she knew our entire family would eat it in one gulp. So
Just like a 3-bite pie. I just had
They're
2
really
bites, as you saw.
they're small
Almost gone.
pieces.
I'll save that for later.
But she's always
Not
thinking
too.
of
I don't
us.
have a lot of room. Too much there in that bowl. Serving. Serving size half a pie. You know it's a small pie when.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I could eat half of it.
Servings per pie too.
Those little ones are way too small.
The table talk ones.
Yeah, those are tiny. Those are tiny. But
Yeah.
anyway,
And that's it for the show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting and liking. No, yesterday was fun
yes.
and crazy. We went to the Durham Fair.
Oh, I'm like, what did we do?
Yeah, that was just yesterday.
Oh.
We went to the Durham Fair yesterday. As a kid, I used to go to the Durham Fair. Oh, maybe not as a kid. Maybe as a high school kid. I went to the Durham Fair. But it was really cool. I love fairs. I'm such like a fall fair, like Christmas, wreath,
Oh, man.
Advent.
Oh, yes.
I just,
I'm an Advent person. You're a Christmas person.
I'm just in, yeah, I just like stuff. I just like the seasons. I love being in the Northeast. I like the seasons. I do miss parts of living in Texas, the beautiful sky in Texas. I do miss
Oh my goodness, this guy.
parts of being in Alabama. They're like in a serious heat wave down there, so I don't miss that.
No, this is beautiful.
But
Yeah.
the weather up here is really nice. The change of the seasons. There's something about fall.
We love fall.
I do
Always
love fall,
have.
and we're officially in fall now. We've had many episodes where we've anticipated fall. It says very aggressively, anticipated
So we
fall.
can't talk about summer today.
We cannot talk about summer.
Or summer fun.
No more summer fun.
that's fall.
Next week, we are going to be doing some pumpkin carving.
Okay.
Throwing it down now. Stay tuned next week. We're gonna do
I
some
think I
pumpkin.
might practice.
We're gonna do some pumpkin carving.
Agatha.
She's
Kidding.
really good.
She is amazing.
She's really good.
She's
I am
amazing.
not, but I have a strategy.
Okay.
I've been doing some research. I'm ready.
But I didn't research.
Well, you have a whole week.
Oh.
You're much more crafty than I am.
We'll see.
So yeah, yesterday we went to the fair. We went on our favorite fair rides.
Yes, every kid got to pick one ride, so
Yes.
it was manageable.
It's affordable.
With a big family, it's tough. So, but yeah, you went on the zipper.
I went on the zipper. I love the zipper. I love the zipper. It's the best ride ever. You're in a cage, and it flips around, and the only thing between you and death is a pin. Like, you sit in there, guys. Like, are you all set? Is there a seatbelt? No seatbelt,
Confession
sir.
available.
Yeah, they said a priest right outside. Thank you, son, for trying out this zipper. And then you sit in there and they just take this little, it's like a bobby pin. I mean, it's an industrial sized bobby pin. And you put it in the door there. And that's it. That's what holds you as you're flipping over
Yeah,
and
we
around.
had fun watching you. It was a little dizzying from the ground. So. And I haven't been on amusement park rides in probably 13, 14 years.
Most times we go, she's
yeah, I'm usually
expecting.
pregnant. Yeah, I'm
She's
pregnant.
pregos.
So this time I got to go. And I went on the swings. And I can't do the swings anymore.
Her face was so funny.
I had to close
I
my
tried to
eyes.
get a bunch of good pictures, but every time she's coming around, she's like, you didn't look like that. You look a lot better than that. But you get the expression that we were, yes, I was like, hi, Lay, wave to us. Like, kick your feet or something. Make
I
it
was
look
just holding on for dear life.
like you're having fun.
Yeah, no, vertigo. That
And
was
then-
intense.
The first ride Colette got to go on, little Colette.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 3-ticket ride. And there's no other kid who wants to go on this ride. Tractors. So I asked the guy who unfortunately didn't speak any English
Yeah, that was too bad.
if I can help her in there. And he said yes. I said, well, that cost me a ticket. He said no. So I went, and I guess I wish Megan took a picture, but I was just going to sit on the ride with her. But I think the whole thing tilted when I went on. My legs didn't fit in it. I was like just hunched over.
Slut.
So we had to send in reinforcements, and one of our other daughters sat with her for the ride. But the guy, he just looked at me. He's like, like, get off the ride, son. If he could have said that, he would have. But he said it with his eyes and his head shake. He's just like the disappointed head shake. He's like, so
Off you went.
off I went.
But you got your fried dough.
With
That was
sauce,
good. And the kids got it with powdered sugar,
powdered sugar and cinnamon.
which is the way it should be, in my book.
I think we should have our friends vote on that. But most of our friends are in the South, so you'll win
Yes.
because they have funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes, yes.
But here it's fried dough. It's just a big flat piece, but it's fried and crispy. So I think it's served best with sauce and Parmesan cheese. It's so good. It's so good. I had a little sliver. I gave the rest of the kids to eat. So yeah, we got our fair food in and got to walk around the hills and push the carriage through grass.
See the biggest
And
cows
rocks.
in the world. Pumpkins.
Pumpkin.
Oh my goodness.
1,654 pounds.
I remembered.
Giant pumpkin. And I guess this one was 1,700 pounds. Like the largest pumpkin in the world is like 2,600. Guinness World Record, 2,641 pound pumpkin? That's crazy.
I wonder what they're feeding it.
Water. They said it drinks like
No.
it drinks
can't
like
just be
100
water.
gallons of water a week.
I'm not going to be growing any
I mean, it
pumpkins
sounds like,
around here.
it's
That
hard
sounds
enough
fun.
to have cats and dogs. And we don't even feed them properly. We do.
No, we do.
We do. Don't call PETA on us. Is it pizza?
I have no idea.
PETA?
No idea.
Isn't it PETA?
I don't know.
Well, don't call them on us. We do feed our animals. But
We
I
do.
would not feed a pumpkin 100 gallons of water a day. But these things were like,
They were pretty cool. The kids were impressed.
yeah. And the watermelons are pretty big. We got to see we got to see cows and sheep. And
Llamas.
we got to see, I had
I have some llama pictures. I will be putting them up.
I stared down a llama for a while. I think he liked me.
Colette did not like them.
Colette did not like the llamas.
They have really long necks.
They're weird looking things.
They are.
And then they look at us and they're like, they're weird looking things. The llama's like, what's this guy looking at?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Wow. And then today, we went on the Walk for Life in Agawam. Our parish had put on, it's the first annual for the whole diocese, Walk for Life, and the Q99.7 was there, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So we had some music
They're
going.
like, you have lots of kids. Can you be our pro-life picture? I said, okay. You're in the sun. You're so
I
radiant.
know, I can't. It's
We're going
okay.
to do it this way.
Oh, that's really close. I can just look yellow. It's okay.
That was nice.
But
And we were
it's really
talking
good.
before, like in the past couple weeks, a lot of cool saints, and St. Matthew was the one that we were kind of talking about.
Yep, he was awesome.
So Matthew's feast day was last week. Matthew, the gospel writer and the apostle.
Mhm.
And you were talking about what struck you about his story.
Would you like me to speak?
Would you? I know I've been talking the whole time. Sorry.
It's been a conversation. No, I really love St. Matthew. My favorite apostle is Andrew. But after Andrew, I really love St. Matthew because, obviously he was a tax collector who had a conversion, but the gospel is very simple when it speaks of him, and it just says, that there was a man called Matthew sitting at his desk, and Jesus saw him and came over to him and said, "Follow me." And the man stood up and followed him, and that was all. Like, it's just very simple. Like, Jesus calls, and Matthew, despite all his sin and all the things that can go into, should I follow him, should I not, he just stood up and followed him. Like, his faith, it really impresses me. Every time I read that, it's a good reminder that, like, we are just supposed to follow him. Like, that's what he wants. When he calls, when he asks of something of us, we don't question. We don't say we're not worthy. We don't say, I'm not good enough, Lord. Choose somebody else. We just simply follow him. So.
And I like also the part of the story right afterwards. Matthew has a feast in his, and he invites all of his friends. These are like the outcasts, right? The sinners. This is where they criticize Jesus. Why do you eat with sinners? But he was so moved in this relationship, like this newfound love that he found in God, in the person of Jesus, that he wanted to share. And it didn't matter who he was going to share with. He wanted to share with whoever he could share with, because he himself was an outcast. If you think about a tax collector and their plight at that time, he would have been considered an outcast. But he brings Jesus, and Jesus goes. Where we bring him, he goes. Where we invite him, he goes. So we invite him into as many spaces as possible, which is good.
Yep.
Want to do something fun?
I don't see any props. Okay. What's going on?
So we can do a little game. It's fun.
Okay. You did bring that out. I forgot. Okay.
So we're going to do something. It's really cool and short. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
So you got to put your tea down.
Oh, okay.
Here's your pencil.
It's a nice pencil.
High quality
Amazon.
props here.
Amazon.
Fisher Price drawing board. You get this one.
Oh.
Piece of paper.
I get this and
You get this and this.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we using the magnitude?
No, we're just going to use it as like a
Oh, it's a desk.
tablet of sorts.
An old-fashioned.
So we're going to try to blindly, just looking at each other, we're going to try to draw the other person. You can't look at the paper.
But you're an artist.
I'm not an artist, you're an artist. It's all in your mind. So just, I look at you, you look at me, and we're going to draw the picture of the other person. And we'll see which picture looks the best.
This is terrible. This is not good.
It's great. It's fun. Yeah. So I look at you, you look at me, and we can't look at our papers.
Okay.
So you ready? It'll just be like a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't go long because we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Ready? So 5, 4, can't take your eyes off. 3, ready? Get your pencil set.
It's a set.
Okay, 2, 1, go.
I don't know about you. Are you actually drawing?
Of course I am. What do you think this is like a... I'm going to try to put the eyeballs in.
I don't know.
That's not a good idea. You can't stop. Okay, I got the eyebrows.
I'm getting my thinking tongue's gonna come out.
Your thinking tongue? I've never heard of a thinking tongue. I don't even know where your teeth are going in this.
Oh my.
Poor people who have to watch this happen.
Where do you come up with these
I don't know,
things?
this is fun. I think they do this on, like, maybe Jimmy Fallon might do this on his show.
Okay. Alright.
Get the
We
hair.
are not that show, but
You have long hair, so.
okay.
Oh, and you have these earrings. Like infinity earrings.
They're actually called that. How'd
Really?
you know? Yeah, good job.
All right, ready? 5, 4,
This is gonna be terrible.
3,
I don't
2,
know where your ears are gonna go.
1. Okay. That's Megan.
Okay, I feel better.
So let us know who did a better job.
I think I did pretty
I
good.
got the fattest head in America. Oh, that's
But
great.
there's a smile
Yeah,
and a
well, you
nose
have-
and 2 eyes.
You
What
have,
is that?
That's your mouth. That's
Oh,
your
man.
eyebrows. I got your.
Oh, the earrings.
I got the infinity earrings. You can
feel
see
like
them right
I'm an
there.
ogre.
See that? Sorry about that. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
We should pray. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord,
Amen.
as we go into fall and we see the changing leaves and we have the changing seasons, help us understand that your presence is always with us. Like Matthew, help us respond to your call quickly and with our whole lives, giving everything to you. Be with all those who are suffering in any way. Console them and keep them in your most loving heart. And we ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
God bless. Have a wonderful Saturday, Sunday.
Sunny.
You are in
Yeah.
the sun.
Bye.